Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fin del Juego here, and we are back in cold waters. But this time, it's gonna be a little different because I actually kind of lost. Actually, I didn't really lose the last campaign, but if you guys watched the last video, you'll notice that the campaign was kind of bugged. Our sonar was not working for some reason. We could only use the periscope and the radar mast and whatnot to detect the enemy surface ships. It was a crazy episode. Plus, there was like AI friendly fire or something like that. But anyways, so I restarted the campaign and I was recording the video and I decided I would take a screenshot, and I'm using AMD graphics card to record this. And when I take a screenshot using the Radeon Relive thingamabobber, it stops recording in my recording software. So I made the same mistake 2 times before I noticed that that was the problem. At which point I was just like, yeah, let's just restart the whole campaign over again because I kind of messed things up a lot. So we are going to start this campaign again. 1968 campaign, and we're going to do it again with the 1968 Skipjack. Hopefully this time it isn't bugged. I think the bug was actually a result of a problem I had when I was in the Holy Lock. And I was reloading torpedoes. I've heard some people say that sometimes there's like a little bug that happens there in the 1968 campaign. I'm not really sure. But we are gonna start the campaign over again, and we are in the USS Scamp SSN 588. Let's just skip this. Yeah, we all know the story. Okay. Tactical situation. A wolf pack of enemy nuclear attack submarines is believed to be operating in and around the Denmark Strait, north of Iceland. Important NATO assets will be moving into this area shortly. You are therefore to find and sink these subs before they pose a threat to our boys. Locate and sink the enemy submarines. Secondary objective, none. Avoid detection. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's cast off. Anchors away. So, let's see if we hit pause real quick. North of Iceland, Denmark Strait. So let's head up there at full steam. Uh-oh, guys, we have a bit of a problem. We have a bit of a problem. They just went past the strait, and I did not detect. I couldn't get there in time. I don't know what's going on. That's just the weirdest thing. They are around the Denmark Strait, but they've gone through the grid, it seems like. Oh, they are just waiting there in the Denmark Strait. Okay. Looks like we have a contact, 10 knots. Let's close into 20 yards. We're not going too fast. Let's just jump in. Oh, I should have changed the torpedo loadout, damn it. Oh no, it's a guy all Mark 37s. Nice. Let's rig it for ultra quiet. And let's wait for those signatures to appear. We are at 150. There is no thermal air, 91 decibels. Let's bring it down a little bit to 300.
Make depth 300.
And the last bearing for Sierra 1 was 262, and we are at 288. So let's bring it around to 265.
265.
Let's head straight in the direction of that last contact. And let's see what we can find. Now, they said they were attack submarines. So that rules out any SSBNs. It also makes it a bit better, or a little bit easier, I guess you could say, because I know it's not one of those diesel-powered SS submarines like the Romeo Foxtrot Whiskey. Because those submarines, when they go ultra quiet, they are really hard to detect. When they go silent running, they're impossible to detect. But these nuclear submarines are a bit easier. Right there, it's 42, semi-quiet, 142. It's only a bit quieter than us. The November, obviously really easy to detect, 156. The Gulf SSB, I think this was added in the mod, because I told you guys I was running a modded version. Yeah, so that's all the submarines we get in this 1968 campaign, that are SSNs at least. There is an SSBN and an SSGN. So let's time accelerate a little here and see if we can get those contacts.
300 feet.
Let's see if they're no vessels nearby. I know I shouldn't be doing that. I think I did that in the last episode as well, but it's just not really any way to tell if they're nearby or not. I always really struggle with these campaigns, especially against the ultra quiet submarines, or when your submarines aren't ultra quiet but you're just deaf and dumb basically. So that's okay. We're getting closer. We know that much. We are getting closer. Let's time accelerate a little bit more. We'll get just a little bit closer. I think that minimum range is about 20 kiloyards, so I know we're probably within 20 kiloyards. And let's bring it down to 3 knots.
Maneuvering aye.
Now the idea here is that 5 knots, it's not the quietest, but if we bring it down to 3 knots, that's really quiet. Because if they detect us, let's say they detect us, they probably did already. They probably detected us. So then they're gonna go silent running. They're gonna go into silent running. But if they don't hear us after long enough, they'll increase their speeds. They'll go up to like 8 knots, 10 knots. And that's when we're gonna be able to heal them. That's when I think we're gonna be able to heal them. I kind of noticed that in my last mission, that was like a failed recording because I took a screenshot and it stopped recording. So yeah, I learned some stuff from that one. That one was going up against a Foxtrot. Yeah, Foxtrot, which is a bit quieter than us. But when they are going silent running, it's extremely quiet. You can barely hear it because these Foxtrots, they are diesel submarines. They're diesel submarines. Let me see, it even says it right down there. Built from 57 to 71. Let me see. Yeah, it disappeared. But it's a diesel submarine and it runs off of batteries. So when they're in silent running, they only have the batteries running. It's not like a... Oh, we got a contact.
4, 6.
But yeah,
Sierra,
it's not like a nuclear submarine, because in a nuclear submarine, there's always going to be sound of the submarine reactor working. But with like batteries, it's like no sound at all, obviously, because the battery doesn't produce any sound. And they don't usually run their generators, their diesel engines, when they're in silent running, obviously. That, and they need air. I have a limited air supply, so that looks like it's a November SSN. Now these Novembers almost always work in packs, so if there's one, you can be pretty sure there's another one. Also, they were telling us that it's a wolf pack, so there's at least one more. So let's change our heading a little bit.
Come left to 248 helm aye.
And 36% solution. Let's time accelerate a little bit. Let's bring it down to 0 knots. Let's bring it down to full stop. And let's time accelerate a little bit and see if we can get a better solution. At this point, this is just a waiting game to see who's gonna wait the longest at silent running. Nice, we have a heading. Let's bring it around. We might be able to get into their baffles.
Helm aye.
Let's bring it up to 3 knots. They've gone to 10 knots, so they're going pretty fast. And let's bring it up to 150 feet.
0 feet, dive high.
Let's match their depth. Nice, we have the 95%. What? They're cavitating. They were just cavitating, or was that was that like a glitch? Was a bug? I don't know, but they were cavitating. Nice. I mean, normally at this point, I would launch a torpedo, but I've been playing the game long enough to know that if I launch one, the other ones, I'm never gonna find them.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
So let's keep waiting and let's get into their baffles, and then we'll see if we can find another one, and we'll just shadow them for a while.
Con sonar.
Oh no! Damn it! They're cavitating. Do they know I'm here? Do they know I'm here? They're turning to the right, it looks like. Starboard, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember.
Steady course.
They don't know I'm here. They can't see me yet.
Come left to 180 helm aye.
If they had a solution, they would have fired. This is the weirdest thing. They are going down, it looks like. They're matching my depth, it seems like. I don't know. But they're turning. And they're putting me in their baffles. Let's increase to 5 knots so we can get in their baffles really quick.
Turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
That was pretty weird. Okay, they probably know I'm here. Yeah, let's go ultra silent because they completely stopped. They're at 5 knots.
maneuvering aye.
But yeah, they were at 10 knots. Now they just went to 5. Maybe that was just like a crazy Ivan. You know, like they say, the crazy Ivan. Or they turn a little bit to see if somebody's in their baffles. Only I've never heard of them doing that and going active, which is the weirdest thing. But they didn't detect me, so their active sonar is really crappy. I mean, it says right here, it is comparable to the BQR2 BQS4 suit fitted to the Skipjack. It's comparable. Oh, that right, that's passive. What am I thinking? Yeah, Pike Jaw, HF passive. Common among the late 50s generations, where it equips Foxtrot and November class boats generally in conjunction with the Trout Cheek. It can therefore be assumed the Pike Jaw is likewise a derivative of a German wartime design. Right, so it's probably not that good. I mean, it can't be that good if he still hasn't detected me. And we're only 3.4 kill yards away when we went active.
Right to 184.
That was
aye.
okay, let's just stop. Yeah, that pairing's fine. But yeah, that was a little scary. That was a little scary. I was pretty sure he was gonna go active. I was getting ready to launch a torpedo, but I guess he just didn't see me. So yeah, that was weird. Maybe he thinks I'm not here anymore. I don't know. Because if he went active and he didn't spot me, so we can increase our speed. So let's bring it up to 5 knots, and let's see what that says.
Knots.
-1 and -2. Yeah, I'm just too far behind him. Let's put it at a 90-degree angle to get into his baffles
Right to 20
as quickly as possible.
Helm aye.
That's one of the things I always hated about the NATO submarines, is that they never have that many torpedo tubes. Like the Skipjack,
Steady course.
it has 6 tubes, but the other ones, the Sturgeon, I think it only has 4. I think actually I think it has 6, but like the Los Angeles, it only has 4 tubes, and the Narwhal, it only has 4 tubes as well. So it's like, what are you gonna do with 4 torpedoes if you're against a convoy and they're right on top of you? I mean, it gets pretty intense.
Come left to.
Of course, you do have the
189. Helm aye.
the other cavitating. They're cavitating. What are they doing? It's just the weirdest thing. I don't know. I mean, I know that. Uh-oh, they're coming around. They're coming around. They still can't hear me.
Make turns for 3
Turn our course a little bit, but they're coming around.
Aye.
And they increased speed. I still haven't spotted any other contacts. The other problem is if I do shadow them, the other submarines, they might be behind us. I guess they could be in our baffles. I don't know. Who knows? You never know. I don't know what kind of formations they take, or how they would even keep formation, I guess. But yeah, that is a possibility. If we shadow them, they might have allies in our baffles. Right, guys, we made it into their baffles. This is looking really good. We are completely in their baffles. This is perfect. This is perfect. They cannot hear us. The only way they can possibly hear us, maybe, is if we launch a torpedo. And probably not even then. I haven't played this 68 campaign too much, so I don't know if they'll detect us if we fire in their baffles. I remember in the other campaign, the 1970, 1980s campaign, I can't remember what date it is. But at that point, I don't know if these submarines had towed arrays. I think most of the submarines, the Russian subs, had towed arrays. So they could hear someone even if they were in their baffles. But I don't know if they're going to be able to hear us if we launch. In any case, I think it's worth waiting a little bit longer to see if there are any other submarines around. Because if we launch one right now, the other subs, they are going to go into... Well, they're already in silent running, but they're never going to come out of it if we launch a torpedo, because they're going to know that there's an enemy sub around. So let's keep going. Let's stay in their baffles. They're going 10 knots. So they are going to get out of range in a little bit.
Con, helm, steady course.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure. We have 2 options. we can either increase our speed so they don't get away from us too quickly, and therefore it'll be a lot easier and a lot cleaner to kill them when the time comes. Or we can stay at 5 knots and see if any other contacts show up on the map. See if there are any other contacts. I'm kind of not sure. I mean, I feel like that even if we stay at silent running or go to full stop, nothing else is going to show up. But I'm not sure. I guess we can try it. I mean,
steady course.
not really gonna do much. I mean, we are in their baffles. We can just go to full flank speed if we don't see any contacts. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to full stop.
Make turns.
Or no, we're gonna go
0
to 2 knots. I know that's not very much, but we'll just we'll just go to 2 knots like a walking pace.
Maneuvering up.
And we will time accelerate to see if we can find any other contacts. Right, guys, so they are 8.3 kilojards away. So we're still in our baffles. We're still well in their baffles. And they are doing 10 knots. And the Mark 37 has a range of 23 kilojards. So I think what we're going to do is we are just going to launch one right now.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
We're just going to launch one, and we're going to stay here at 2 knots. Let's bring it up to 3 knots. Not much. We'll bring it to 5 knots. Hell.
Make turns for
and
5 knots.
We will try to get that in November. They did not hear that. I think maybe if we had launched it from a closer range, they probably would have heard it. But at this range, and we're in their baffles, they just can't hear us. And so I think if we launch it at this range, you know, we can also tell if there are other submarines. They'll probably go active at some point. And they will probably fire at my torpedo, more or less. Who knows? I don't know. It's just a gamble, I guess. But we will see. And let's time accelerate a little bit. Second, I gotta put a lead on that. Damn it! Gotta put a lead on that Mark 37. Yeah, it's definitely gonna reach its target. Let's put a lead on it. Go to the weapons panel. I don't want it to go active yet. And let's keep time accelerating.
Con sonar lost contact.
Oh, we lost the contact.
Last bearing 094. Contact faded.
We lost that contact. They went silent running there. I think they heard the torpedo. I think they heard it. So let's time accelerate a little bit more. And let's make this torpedo go active in a little bit. Let's make it go active now. Activate torpedo. Give me a second. Yeah, let's make it go. Let's make it ping. So I know it's around here somewhere. It probably hasn't changed course too much, because if they went silent running, they probably went down to like 3 knots. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's pinging. They know it's here now. They must have heard that. Even if it was in their baffles, I think they would have heard it going active. This torpedo does probably need to go up a little bit because they were a little bit above us. Let's just keep searching. This torpedo's got like another 5 minutes. I'm gonna be angry if we lost this sub. That's gonna be a bad day for me. We have to get at least one of them. We know there's a wolf pack. We have to get at least one. I mean, it still might not be our target because the submarine did get to the Denmark gap. The Denmark Iceland, or no, was it not Denmark? It was that Iceland North Pole gap, whatever it was called. They got there really quick, so that was really kind of weird. Man, I just can't get this sub. I think we might have gone by it. Let's turn it back to their previous course.
Con sonar, noisemaker.
They launched a torpedo.
094.
They launched a torpedo and they put they're using a countermeasure.
Con sonar.
What's it called? What's it called?
1 bearing.
Noisemaker. That's it. I forgot the name.
2.
So now we have a bit of a course for them.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Come right to 092. Helm I.
That torpedo is heading toward us, isn't it? It said weapon acquired, but it's not. It's like a lie.
Con, helm, steady course. Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 087.
Okay, we got what's it called? They're right around here. The damn Mark 37 just doesn't want to acquire.
Con, fire
There we
control,
go. We
weapon
got a lock.
acquired.
We got a lock. Weapon acquired. We do have an 82% solution. Nice. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We gotta lead him because the November is a bit faster than the Mark 37, and they can actually outrun it if they keep doing circles. Come on, we gotta bring it in. We got a guy in. We got a guy in.
Noisemaker, bearing
Nice.
086.
We did not kill them, but we got him. We got him good. Nice. Yeah, they're sinking. Yeah, they did a, what is it, emergency blow? Yeah, emergency blow the ballast. That other torpedo's heading right towards us, damn it.
Come
We've got to
left
change our
to
course. Oh, that's nice.
052.
That's beautiful.
Helm I.
That looks really cool. I'm not sure if that torpedo is going to lock onto us. I don't think it is. We're just outside of its... Oh, we're just outside of it. We're just outside of it. This next round is gonna...
Come right to 086.
It's not gonna be able to lock on us. Oh, we are lucky, I guess. I mean, it might not have locked. We are kind of far away, but still, never want to take a risk. So let's bring it around and let's launch another torpedo. Let's, yeah, stop. And let's launch another...
Con, fire control, unable to fire.
That's right, we don't have a weapon there. Let's launch another Mark 37. And say goodbye
Shoot
to the November.
2. Aye, sir.
Right, let's go to the torpedo view, the other torpedo. Let's make it go active a little bit earlier. Let me accelerate. Okay, just go active right here. Where is it? There it is. Go active, because when it goes active, it speeds up a little bit, I'm pretty sure. And I want to get this over with already. Because I feel like this isn't our mission. We didn't detect any other Novembers or any other submarines at all. So or was that pinging coming from another one? Because this torpedo isn't active. No, it's from the November, all right. I'm surprised they don't see me. I mean, they are pretty close. Let's get them right in the bow.
Con sonar lost
There we
contact.
go. That was a good one. They
Last
are going
bearing,
down.
083. Contact breaking
Nice.
up.
It'd be cool if the November had like an animation for them using the little escape pod right there, but whatever. I guess we can't complain too much. It's kind of an old game. Anyways, so there are no vessels nearby, no weapons nearby. Let's reload these tubes with Mark 37s. Time accelerate a little bit to get them in. And we'll move on to our next mission. I cannot stop taking screenshots. This is just such a beautiful submarine. I love it. I love it. Okay, guys, so we are going to leave the video here for today because it's getting a little long. And we're going to find out if we actually completed the mission. Okay, so we sunk a November and it was the only submarine. Let's see if that was the mission. Great job. Stand by for new orders on this downlink. We completed the mission. Nice. Even though it was supposed to be a wolf pack, it was only one submarine. Okay, guys, so we are going to leave it there for today. If you liked the video, leave a like. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Did I make a mistake or something? Let me know what you guys think. Any suggestions or anything for the next episode, and I will see you guys in the next video.